from KC24, your local election headquarters, with your host, Alexan Balakian. This is Sunday Morning Matters.
And good Sunday morning to you. I'm Alexan Balakian. Please join the conversation on Facebook and on Twitter at RealAlexan. Use the hashtag Sunday Morning Matters. Now, along the way, President Trump's pick to lead the USDA Farm Agency, Connie Conway, will join me here in studio as well. But we begin with the special election that turned into a runaway instead of a runoff.
He's one of those guys that's not going to get caught up in, national, rhetoric and social debates, but it's going to get to the basics of improving neighborhoods.
I know Mr. Carbasi has said he's not going to support a budget that doesn't have police officers in it. I voted against the budget specifically for that reason. And so I welcome the fact that we have somebody who clearly is going to make it a high priority.
Fresno City Council members Miguel Arias and Gary Bredefeld, who have had their fair share of squabbles in the past, embracing the vision of Mike Carbasi. On Tuesday, Carbasi dominating the special election, receiving nearly 60% of the vote, but there's still some mail-in ballots that have to be counted. Lawrence Garcia coming in second with about 16%. So the earliest Mike Carbasi can be sworn in, August 21st. In the meantime, you're going to have to settle for a seat right here on Sunday Morning Matters. How are you?
Good to see you.
You too. You too. Congratulations unofficially. Are you confident nothing is going to change once all the votes are counted? You are winning District 2.
Well, I spoke with Brandy Orth today, and we're pretty confident. I mean, statistically, it's just not possible. There's 1,100 votes left, and even if all of them went for the other candidate and any other candidate, we'd still be on top.
And so going into this, Brandy Orth was here last week and said, mathematically, it almost seems impossible not to have a runoff.
Right.
And you won outright. What does that say?
The funny thing about that is when she said that, I thought I was feeling really confident. And I think, oh my gosh, okay, is that possible? Are we going to have a hard time? Because our polling said we were going to win. Mm-hmm. I say, first time you had a neighborhood kid winning this seat, you got to work hard and outraise your opponents or other candidates, and hard work pays off. That's what I say.
Well, I'll tell you what. So you'll get in there somewhere probably August 21st. Is that you're expecting?
22nd.
22nd
Yep.
to be sworn in officially.
Mm-hmm.
So the first item on your to-do list is
tackling homelessness. I've had some calls. Everyone has my cell phone number, and lately the trend has gone from public safety to homelessness, and people are really concerned. A resident called me in the Herndon-Milburn area asking, when are you going to have your first neighborhood meeting at a school? We want to talk about the homelessness all over our district. So,
but what are you going to do different that maybe Steve Brando didn't? He was trying to get that homeless encampment project up. Mm-hmm. It fell through. So how do you tackle it differently than what Steve Brando was trying to do?
I don't know if it's different from Steve. What I did on Election Day, actually, I had a meeting with HSPs and Preston Prince and Mayor Autry and Darius Assimi, and we're sitting in a room and we're identifying what's going on with homelessness. I mean, there's people that have substance abuse issues, alcoholism, domestic violence, veterans that are homeless, affordable housing issues. So what we realized the big problem is we don't have one organization, one group coordinating county, city, regional government, state government, and all the nonprofits and faith-based organizations. We need to all get on the same page, because the question is, how do we reduce the number of unsheltered homeless in all of Fresno?
Well, what's the answer?
Well, the answer is, when it's a domestic violence issue, you connect them, you triage them to the Marjorie Mason Center. Mm-hmm. If it's a veteran, you triage them to the VA. I mean, all those tax dollars are spent supporting a great organization like Veterans Administration. So we have to be able to take these folks and put them into, let's say, a triage center, like where the services are in downtown, and then transitional housing, and then eventually getting them back on their own 2 feet.
But there isn't enough traditional housing.
Right.
You're going to have to somehow figure out a way either to get shelters or put them in one area. Is that?
I don't think it's going to be one area. That's not what the experts are telling me. Okay. They think that there's different organizations that will have different beds in different parts of Fresno, mostly in the areas that have services already. So Governor Newsom has talked about starting to sue cities all over the state that don't push for affordable housing. Well, look, it has to pencil out. It has to be, there are market forces. It has to be affordable for an investor to come in. They're not going to build housing at a loss. So we have to reduce some of these CEQA requirements, and we have to be able to reduce some of the barriers to entry for well,
you've seen a lot of this. Now that you're coming in, you're the new blood.
Right.
Right. Even Miguel Arias is endorsing you. He likes some of the things that you're going to come into. But you've seen it. You've seen the verbal sparring between Bredefeld and Arias and Soria and Brandow.
Right.
It's been there, and you're coming into Brandow's seat. So how much of what he was working on will you scrap and rebuild?
I'm going to meet with Steve tomorrow. We talked today extensively about what I want to do for the district because, look, he's been elected twice to the district. You got to respect that. And he was a warrior for District 2. My office, I've already moved into my office. It's right in the middle of the council offices.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Well, Luis was saying, you're in the middle now, brother. You know what? I'm proud to be endorsed by the mayor, and we have some shared goals, but I also was endorsed by Luis. I want to be that bridge between both sides because my focus isn't on party. This is a nonpartisan race. Party has no business.
But it's turned into party.
Let's fix that.
But you can't deny it, right? It's turned into party.
It has, and that's the problem. We don't want to be another Washington. We don't want to be another Sacramento. We want to be Fresno. And a pothole does not need a Democrat or a Republican or a no party preference.
What about sidewalks?
Well, that might need a Republican to be fiscally responsible. So I'm going to be a fiscally responsible Democrat.
Okay. Well, I get that. But you have another obstacle to overcome. Even though you've won unofficially again still, that you're in this seat. But back in March of 2020, you're going to have to do it all over again.
I signed up for that. I signed up for a potential runoff, so I'd have to run in November and then March again. There's nothing wrong with our process where you have to outwork and work hard and make your case to the residents. That's how we were so successful.
Do you expect a challenger in March?
I don't take anything. I didn't take anything for granted in this election. I won't take anything granted for any election, any other election. But I am running for re-election.
There you go. You're already running for re-election in a few months. But do you believe for what you've done now, do you think that sets the stage, or will you have to do something in between now and March that really proves I'm the guy for the seat? No matter what, a councilman has to work hard. Northwest Fresno won't settle for anything less, and I think this is a great opportunity. But you know what? It was a mandate. I think the results, now that it's finally sunk in, it was an overwhelming show of force, and I'm so grateful. And it's not just the voters that came out and took the time to do that. It's having the support of our DA, our police chief, our sheriff, Jim Patterson, and so many good folks. Well, speaking of that, the mayor is going to appoint the next Fresno police chief next month. Are you endorsing any of the candidates that would include Captain Mark Salazar and Deputy Chief Mike Reed? I can tell you that my personal preference is to have someone local. You know, we've gone through a few fire chiefs in the last few years. When you have someone that has roots right here in the valley, they're going to stick around. The average tenure of a police chief is what, 4 years? Jerry Dyer has been there for well over a decade, and 40 years as as an officer in Fresno Police Department. Right. So if you're going to build relationships with communities in North Fresno and South Fresno and create that one Fresno, you've got to have someone that's going to stick around. So I prefer someone with roots right here in Fresno. All right, we'll see how it pans out. Congratulations. Thank you once again. Appreciate it. Good to have Mike Carbasi on the show. Up next, our